Lesson 2.4, Adding and Subtracting Decimals. In this lesson, you will learn to add and subtract decimals. Key idea, adding and subtracting decimals. To add or subtract decimals, write the numbers vertically and line up the decimal points. Then bring down the decimal point and add or subtract as you would with whole numbers. Example 1, adding decimals. A. Add 8.13 plus 2.76. First step is to write the numbers vertically. 8.13, and lining up my decimal for the second number, 2.76, and then bring the decimal straight down from where it was and add as normal. 3 plus 6 is 9, 1 plus 7 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10. Regroup up, and there's nothing there, so I bring it down. 10.89. Question B. Add 1.459 plus 23.7. 1.459, and lining up my decimal for the next one. 23 is to the left of the decimal, and 7 is to the right of the decimal. So that looks a little bit unfamiliar to us because we have some open spaces here. When you have open spaces, we can put zeros in there as placeholders so that we have the same number of numbers to the right of the decimal. And now we can add as usual, bringing down the decimal straight down. 9 plus 0 is 9. 5 plus 0 is 5. 4 plus 7 is 11. Regrouping up. 3 plus 1 is 5. And there's nothing to add to the 2. 1.459 plus 23.7 equals 25.159. The key to this is being sure that you add the numbers that are in the same place value. Example 2, subtracting decimals. Subtract 5.508 minus 3.174. First step is to write the numbers vertically. 5.508 minus, recording that decimal in the same spot as the first number, directly below, 3.174. And now subtract as normal, bringing down that decimal to the same location. So here I have tenths, hundredths, thousandths is what this place value is, the thousandths place. 8 minus 4 is 4. 0 minus 7 requires me to regroup, so I need to go over to the tenths place and regroup there. 10 minus 7 is 3. And 4 minus 1 is 3. 5 minus 3 is 2. 5.508 minus 3.174 equals 2.334. Question B, subtract 21.9 minus 1 point, the decimals need to line up, 605. Again, I have some empty placeholders here, so I'm going to put zeros in there so I have the same number of digits and the same number of decimal places. 0 minus 5, I'm going to need to regroup. There's nothing here, so I need to go all the way over to here and take one out of there. That makes us to have 10 hundredths. And then I can take one of those out and transfer it to the thousandths place. So I have 10 in the thousandths place. 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 0 is 9. 8 minus 6 is 2. Bring that decimal straight down, and 1 minus 1 is 0. 2 minus nothing is 2. 21.9 minus 1.605 equals 20.295. Example 3, real-life application. Your meal at the school cafeteria costs $3.45. Your friend's meal costs $3.90. You pay for both meals with a $10 bill. How much change do you receive? How much money back will you get if you pay with $10 and you owed $3.45 plus $3.90? In words, that would mean I first need to add my costs together, $3.45 and $3.90, to find out how much I really owed. $3.45 plus $3.90. I have the same number of digits. I'll line up my decimal and bring it down. Add those two together. 5 plus 0 is 5. 4 plus 9 is 13, so I'll record and regroup. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. $7.35 is how much I owed. I paid $10, so now I have $10, which I'm going to write as a decimal with dollars and cents, minus $7.35, and that would be the change I would get back. Since I have decimals, I'm going to line those up vertically, so I'm going to put my $10 minus my $7.35, lining up those decimals, bringing the decimals straight down, and now doing my subtraction. Again, I have zeros here, so I need to go all the way over to here and regroup. $10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 3 is 6. 9 minus 7 is 2. $2.65 would be my change. That is the amount I overpaid. Example 4, real-life application. The Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool is approximately rectangular. Its width is 50.9 meters and its length is 618.44 meters. You walk the perimeter of the pool. About how many meters do you walk? The first thing we need to know is, what does perimeter mean? If you think back to last year, you probably learned that the perimeter is the distance around an object. In this case, they're telling us the width is 50.9 meters. This would be the width, 50.9. And this would also be the width, 50.9, if it's rectangular. And they're telling us the length is 618.44 meters. And this length would also be that same, 618.44 meters. So if I'm going to calculate the distance around, I just need to add those four numbers together. I'll start with my 618.44. That would be this number here. And I have another one of those over there. I'm just putting a little X by them so I keep track of what numbers I've recorded. And then my 50.9 from here. Remember, I need to line up my decimals so they're straight. 50.9. And this 50.9, again, lining up my decimals so they're straight up and down from each other. And I have empty place values here in the hundredths place, so I'm going to put a 0 there to hold those spots. I only have to do that on the numbers to the right of the decimal. Over here, I don't need to do that because I just know those would be adding straight down. So now adding as usual, 4 plus 4 is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8, plus 18 is 26. Regrouping that 2 up. 8 and 2 is 10, plus 8 more is 18. Oh, and let me get that decimal straight in there before I go too far and forget it. 18, regroup up. 5 and 5 is 10, plus 3 more is 13. Regrouping again. 6 and 6 is 12, and 1 more is 13. The perimeter around is 1,338.68 meters. The question says about, so that means they want me to round it to the nearest whole number. In looking at the fractional part I have here, 0.68, that would be 68 hundredths, which is more than half. 50 would be half, so it's more than half, so I can bump up this number, my ones, to one more. So it is about 1,339 meters.